And speaking of, the island nation is still reeling from Hurricane Melissa. The storm killed at least 75 people and impacted some 90,000 Jamaican families. And now an award-winning reggae artist from Kingston is helping with the recovery effort. You just may have heard of him. Shaggy, a Grammy Award-winning musician and humanitarian, joins us now live from Miami this morning. Shaggy, good to see you. And as someone whose grandparents are from Jamaica, I can say wagwan,
Yes.
brethren. Great to have you here.
That make you an official yardie.
All right. Yes, exactly. Exactly. How badly damaged are the southwestern parts of Jamaica? What is the top need that you've seen from people there right now?
But first, thanks for sharing the platform. And the main thing I want to say is my heart goes out to the two people who lost their lives yesterday. Trying to render aid to Jamaica. I heard that they made a couple of trips throughout the time, and it's really sad. It's dire down there, man. It's the people they're in need, a lot of need. Most of these people you see out there, they have nothing but the shirt on their back, the clothes on their back. It's not just that we need aid, and clothes and food and places like that, but we're also think about what it's going to happen psychologically to some of these children. Like I said, at one point they were playing, and the next time they're in a line or a queue trying to get for food for them tummies. It's psychologically it must be rough on them.
And in some parts of the island, I mean, homes were completely destroyed, even those made of concrete. There were intermittent power issues. So as you speak about the need for aid and some basic resources now, what about the long-term plan to rebuild parts of Jamaica? What needs to happen there?
It was a category 5, and I don't think anybody can really prepare for that. I don't even think the government can prepare for that because it's never been seen before. You know what I mean? I sat to a category 3 with Gilbert, which was massive and did a lot of damage. Category 5 is catastrophic in some way. And you're right, it knocked down a lot of buildings. The rebuilding effort is going to take years for me, from what I'm seeing. I'm no expert at that, but from what I'm seeing, you're looking at years. You're looking at probably around 5 to 6, 7 years, probably, to get anything back to some sort of normalcy. 70% of the islands is without lights, without electricity and water, running water and internet. We went there and put up a couple of Starlinks, which really helps a lot. Because people, a lot of people can log on to it, up to 500 people, and at least they can tell their loved ones they're okay. But it is really, really, really rough.
And we're just looking at some of the footage from there as well. A lot of friends of mine are looking for different ways to make sure they raise awareness, to kind of contribute aid. I know that you'll be back in New York City next month for a benefit concert to help with the recovery. Tell us about that and some other relief shows you have coming up to keep Jamaica on people's minds.
Well, first of all, I want to commend all of our artists. They have really showed up. A lot of our Jamaican artists have really, really showed up. And even some international artists have showed up. You see them bringing goods down, some of them going in the areas and getting it done. We're doing this concert called Jamaica Strong on Friday, December the 12th, at the UBS Arena. And big up to the UBS Arena for donating that venue to us. And we have some great lineups, myself included, that we're going to confirm them as we go along. I know it's very short notice, but everybody can come. And if you want to go, you just remember that if you buy a ticket, it's not just a ticket that you're buying to entertain yourself. It's actually a donation. So when you buy a ticket, you get a donation. There's a lot of sponsors on board, and we appreciate every single one of them. If you want to donate, you can go to the Global Empowerment Mission, or you can also go for Food for the Poor. We're putting proceeds towards Food for the Poor. Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation, Core of Global Empowerment. So we're doing that also. Jamaica Hurricane Relief. And we're putting all of these proceeds towards it. Support Jamaica.jm.gov, or .gov.jm, I think. And so it's everybody coming together. It's everybody coming together. Yeah. No matter what political affiliations you are, who you are, whatever, it's all coming on board just because we're here for the same cause.
Yeah, you know, Jamaicans are known for their resilience, their positivity, really
Yeah.
punching above its weight culturally with what we export to the world. And so the least we can do is share that joy and do it to raise money and awareness for the rebuilding that will take a long time. Let me know if you need any help. I'm available, Shaggy. It's a pleasure to speak to you. Joining
Well,
us
you know
from
what?
Miami.
I'm happy. All you're doing your best right now by keeping us on it because, like I said, the more we keep it in the press, the more the aid continues.
Yeah.
And that is one of the reasons. Ask everybody to repost it on their socials and keep it in the news.
And there you go. All right. It's an honor. Shaggy, thank you so much for being with us. We wish you all the best.
All right, Errol, big up yourself. It's a Jamaican name that, you know, Errol.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Finally, someone who knows. Shaggy, thank you so much. Thank you.